Now then, and welcome back to another episode of MTG Arena. On a Friday, that means it's Friday Night Magic. Now, looking at the season rewards and all that, at the end of War of the Spark Season 2, my season rank is Gold Tier 4 for Constructed, Bronze Tier 4 for Limited. Didn't do very good at all last week, did I, in my Limited, but we got 2 pips on the Bronze Tier. So, today, with only 2 days of the season left to go, I thought we'd try a little bit of Constructed. Tier 4, maybe, going up a level. Who knows? But anyway, the season is nearly over. War of the Spark is nearly over. There's nearly M20 coming out. Now, M20 is going to mean the removal of certain types in Standard. Being that when a new core set comes in, M20, after here, that's basically where we are now. M20 comes in, and then the next block comes out. So we have got the fullest range of cards currently available in Standard. This is Standard right now. As soon as M20 comes in, everything 19 and below, removed, gone, goodbye. Meaning that we'll only have the War of the Spark or Ravnica set and M20 to choose from for our new Standard going forwards in a couple of days. So I thought I would take a look back at what we've had in this era, as it were. Not that I played a lot of games in this era. We've played most of our games within War of the Spark this season. But there are a few decks that I'm going to miss out of this lot. Some of the decks that I started out with in my gaming of Magic the Gathering arena. Now, most of these you've seen them in episodes. Other ones were just kind of like, it's Ravnica, let's throw together those colours and see what I can make. It's Ravnica, let's throw those 2 colours together and see what happens. Oh, people are playing Is It Drakes, let's throw that together and see what it plays like. Dimir we played. And most of the others, they're just kind of standard, boring, normal stuff. Nem Inventions was one of the first starter decks that I modified and quite enjoyed, but that's okay. Going forward, that's still going to be there. I think my favourite deck out of all of these that I've played that's going out of Standard from the Ixian setup was... Well, we saw the vampires on my first episode on this series. Pirates, not so much. Merfolk, I just hated Merfolk in the early days. Until the whole Ravnica block and War of the Spark came in, Merfolk were just terrible. Now Merfolk aren't so bad to beat, and I still don't like playing them, but they're not so bad to beat. But the Dinosaurs, that's where it's at. That's the thing I'm going to miss the most from this rotation. The pure dinosaur deck. The glory that is my Ixalan's Dinosaurs. We're starting off with a couple of Landmark Elves. 4 of that I won in a mini tournament. The special art was pretty cool. Some Raptor hatchlings, because turning them into a 3/3 dinosaur, it's a 2-for-1. You put them out as a 1/1, they block a little while, when they die, they turn into a 3/3. Nice. Or even if they get shot or anything, they turn into that. Drover the Mighty, a couple of more mana ramp that becomes a 3/3. Druid of the Cowl, always a useful early game blocker and good for mana. So lots of mana related stuff. And a Lava Coil, just for getting rid of that annoying bird that keeps regenerating from a dragon egg. Yes, that one. Ravenous Daggertooth. Now, the whole point of this deck is to bring dinosaurs out. And Forerunner of the Empire is my key card there in bringing those dinosaurs out. And then keying that off with Needletooth Raptor. So when Needletooth Raptor is dealt damage, it deals 5 damage to target creature an opponent controls. It is a great removal. And Forerunner, when dinosaurs enter the battlefield, I may deal 1 damage to each creature. So it's a very good board wipe, but also triggers the Enrage of the dinosaurs. So Enrage is this, 5 damage to a target creature opponent controls. 5 damage to this, I gain 2 life. Here's another way of dealing 1 damage to each creature without flying and drawing a card to trigger those abilities when Forerunner's not available. Raging Regisaur attacks. It deals 1 damage to any target, which means I can ping the Raptor and say, get in line, you, get in line. Gravitic Punch was always useful towards the end of the game when there's a a load of blocking going on and we've kind of stalemated, I can just throw a dinosaur at them from long range. And a jump start made it even better because, well, I could just sack off a Lanois elf and jump start it to throw, a primal hunger at them. Sarkhan's Unsealing was an addition to the deck late on after playing it for a while. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 4, 5 or 6, it deals 4 damage to any target. Another very useful removal in a deck full of 4, 5 and 6 damaging dinosaurs that we can pull in from here. And whenever you cast a creature spell of 7 or greater, it's a board wipe as well as damage, which is nice. We've got the Gigantosaurus, which normally was castable turn 3 if I had it in my starting hand, because of Lanois Elves, Drove of the Malady, and Druid's Cowl. A later addition, since the new block came out, you can't cast non-creature spells. Now, that wasn't such a big deal. Whenever I tap a mana for land for mana, I get mana for it. Something like that. So at this point, I would have a good attacker. Now, I don't really know if I wanted to keep this, but I was playing with it just for a few matchups before changing it all around again. And then we've got a dinosaur arsenal. Burning Suns, Carnage Tyrant, Silverclad, Raging Brontodon. Polyraptor, of course, the infinite Polyraptor combo is available. And Primal Hunter, which, once you've got one of these down, Primal Hunter comes out a lot cheaper. But the Polyraptor combo, right? You've got a Forerunner that deals 1 damage to each creature. So that creates a Polyraptor. On the Polyraptor makes another Polyraptor. Then that enters the battlefield as another dinosaur, triggering them again, which means you can then trigger all of the Polyraptors. And then all the Polyraptors are triggered, which means enter the battlefield triggers for the Forerunner again, which means that all of the Polyraptors can get another trigger. And then you've got a whole board full of Polyraptors, and you can potentially wipe out almost everything else on the board that's under 3 damage, which includes the Forerunner, unfortunately, which always made the difficulty of using that infinite combo. Not really infinite when you kill off the combo maker. But still, very good combo and an enjoyable deck. Very difficult for opponents to play against. So we're just going to go with a ranked best of 1 with my good old dinosaur deck. And we'll see where we get on. So we'll probably drop Nikia at some point, but it's so close to the end of this deck's survivability in Standard that we may as well just play it as it is. Okay, and I forgot to change my avatar again from Tezzeret to a dinosaur-related avatar. Alright, now, here's a problem. We've got, the only green sources we've got are Gateway Plaza, so we've got to play Mountain first, then Gateway Plaza. And we're not really playing anything else. These are all big stuff for endgame stuff, so I don't need any of that. We'll mulligan that. That's a terrible hand. Now we've gone the other way. Green with red creatures. And that. We're going to mulligan again, just because. Right, okay, so we've got Timber Grove, Lanois. Yeah, we've got a little bit more. We potentially get a Gigantosaurus out on turn 3 or 4. So we'll keep 5, and we'll keep the Cowl as well, just to help us out. So, we need that enter tapped, so we can play the Lanois next turn, then or the Ruptured Spire next turn. Wow, such a slow start. And we're against the scrubby merfolkies. Let's bring that out, pay the 1 mana, and deal with it. Okay, so we're going to have Lanois or Druid. Druid possibly to start off with. And then we'll have 2 green, 3, 4, 5 green. 5 green and bring a Gigantosaurus out. So, play the land. Play a Lanois. Play a Druid. Okay, now we're on to 4 green mana. Sitting on a wall. And Gigantosaurus waiting for a forest to come out. For their turn 3, they're going to be attacking me with an unblockable 1/1. Oh, look. They've thrown down a milling wall. A milling wall. great. Oh, the Milling Wall mills the only card that I had that could take it out. And good job. Good job, good job. So, Gateway Plaza, we bring that in, and we'll pay 1 red for that. We'll bring the Druid of the Cowl out, and again, turn. So, that's it. They're struggling with mana right now. I don't know why they're not attacking with the unblockable 1-1. I have no idea why they're not attacking with a 1-1. You would think that they'd be attacking every turn, doing some damage at least, but doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe their draws just aren't going very well. They're not getting the land that they want, and we're just ramping up. There we go. That's more like it. We're just ramped up, ready for Gigantosaurus to come out. Hopefully they don't have a counter creature spell. Well, it doesn't look like they will now. They're going to put that down, which means that we're open to Gigantosaurus coming out in play. And we can also bring out the Raptor Hatchling as well if we wanted. Why not? Aggro up. And then we'll start beating their face. That's basically it. Turn 5. 6? Turn 6? Turn 6. Turn 6, we have a board full of creatures. They've got 2 unblockables that are going to try and mill me a little bit. Oh dear, what a shame. Milling. Such an aggressive, passive tactic. Oh, Burning Sun's avatar can come out now, can it? Okay, so we'll do that first. We'll do 3 damage to any target. Burning Sun. So we'll do 3 damage to that one. Because we need to get rid of it. And then we'll attack with all of those. Because why not try and get as much damage through as we possibly can. He's going to block one of the 1/3s, yeah. Going to block the big guy. And there we go, right. It's a shame this Gigantosaurus doesn't have a trample in it. I wonder why he doesn't have a trample. No idea. But we're going to be knocking him in for 16 next. So if he wants to attack for 1, that's fine. Attack for 1. But I'm going to be going all in on the next attack. Bearing in mind this tempo blue has been mana screwed. Let's just take everybody in. Don't really care anymore about the Landwars dying. Landwars can not worry about too much. Kaboom, 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 kaboom. You're not gaining any more life. Well done for blocking that. You could have blocked it some other way, I suppose. If you'd kept your Mist-Cloaked Herald back, you could have just managed. Yeah, good game. 2 mana. 2 mana. That wasn't really a fair fight. And to be fair, my constructed deck there played out a bit weird. It didn't really play out the way it's intended to play out. So we see what we get from this opponent. An opponent whose name I cannot pronounce, looks a bit like they. And we start off with a couple of Landwars, plenty of forests, so that's lots of mana. And we're waiting for the red mana to come out. We'll keep it anyway, because red mana will arrive eventually. Turn 1, Landwar. Seems like a sound plan. Turn 2, Landwar. Should also be a sound plan. Hello to you, nice person. Turn 2, Landwar. Should be great. Yeah, you're playing a red deck wins and you say hello to me. Don't be doing that. Although they are playing mountains does not mean they're playing shocks and stuns and all that kind of stuff. Shock and awe. It's another mountain. Is it going to be a goblin deck? A lot of people now are playing more. Really, you're going to Bane Fire me for 1? Okay, well I'll play another land out then, dude. I'll just play another land. It's that simple. Gateway Plaza can come down next. And they rejuvenate. So they were stuck on all mountain. I was trying to do something more cunning, wasn't I? Right, should we attack with the Landwar? No, because he's just going to block. Because Elvish Rejuvenator's now done its job. It's collected the land. So now it's just a 1/1 blocker. If he attacks with it, then I'll start attacking back with the Landwars. Oh, the Phoenix. Oh, the Phoenix. Oh, the Phoenix. Give me a lava coil right now. Oh, no. Give me lava coil right now. No blocks. I'm not blocking that one. Aha. Forerunner comes down just in the nick of time. Okay, Forerunner. I would like you to find me a Needletooth Raptor. Thank you very much, and put it on the top of my deck. Awesome. So now we start. We're going to lose our Lanoirs, they're going to lose their Rejuvenators, and they're going to lose their Phoenix. They could potentially also lose their egg if I time this right. Burning Suns. Oh, yeah. Dang it. Okay, well, we've still got the Raptor, I suppose. Still got the Raptor, I suppose. Okay, so Needletooth Raptor comes down. We're not going to do anything, or are we? Shake the foundations, I suppose. And then get rid of him. Suppose that's the thing. Yeah, we'll draw a card, we'll do that. We'll take him out. And then we've got one less thing to worry about in our equations. In a little while, we should be able to have our own Burning Suns avatar, who can then beat up a Rekindling Phoenix. Oh my days. Alright. Well, not a lot I can do about that then, is there? He ramped up faster than me. Was that true? I don't know. Let's no attack that. Needletooth Raptor. Oh, double Carnage Tyrant. Good game. Good game, yeah. Double Carnage Tyrant. Good game. Bye. You're just playing some bossy stuff. 2 Rekindling Phoenixes. Or 4 Kindling Phoenixes. 4 Carnage Tyrants. And 4 of those, yeah. That's going to knock me down a peg in my gold tier. Okay, having to mulligan down to this is not great, but we've got some key cards here. So, worthwhile. I can survive a few turns on this. Let's get the Lanoirs in my hand as well. So we can have a double Lanoir. That'll at least be 4 mana that we need for guaranteed. We'll start with a tapped land. Not the fastest start, not the best mana ramp, but we should be able to catch up quickly in this matchup. Let's go. Okay, so turn 2. Turn 3, going to be very similar. Let's get the Druid of the Cowl out, because a little bit of damage on the board is good. Theft of Sanity, is it? Well, we might Lava Coil that. Yeah, I think we Lava Coil the Theft of Sanity. As it just popped into my hand right then and there, that sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? And then we will combat in. Boom, for 1. I should potentially have played the Lanoir Elves, but let's go a bit more aggressive. It's going to look like it's going to be one of these decks where they're going to destroy everything. Yes. So now we're back down to 2 mana. Great. So we've got a Lanoir. You can counter it if you want. But no, it's not going to counter it. Counter destroy. 2 Tyrant Scorn. And enters tapped. We'll have a hatchling. And then we'll attack for 1. No? Don't want to? Don't want to let me have a hatchling. Yeah, you want to let me have a hatchling. And I've got to sacrifice a creature. Okay. Sacrifice the hatchling. I'll still attack you for 1. Well, making me sacrifice the creature didn't make the damage dealt part of it. And now I've got that one as well. Okay, so it's basically a black control deck. Is all it's trying to do is control me. So all I've got to do is use up its cards while taking it down some damage. So that's 2 mana for a Raptor Hatchling. He's been using 2 mana cards to get rid of my 1 mana and 2 mana cards. So far, so good. And I see 4 ways to kill things and 1 way I killed something. So yeah, he's just basically removing my mana ramp. But now he's only down to 2 cards. That doesn't bode well, does it? 2 cards. and no real draw power going on. Whereas I'm stuck on 3 land. And creatures slightly bigger in my hand. What could he possibly be thinking about? Has he just gone to put the kettle on? Like, I just killed all your early game. Now I've got to go and make a cup of coffee. He thinks I'm going to go, no, I don't like this. But I've got an aggro deck. I've got a creature feature aggro deck. I'm not scared of your blue-black control. We'll trade 1-for-1 cards all day. I probably will find a 1-for-1 that you can't trade with. Unless you've got draw power, you are making coffee. Go. I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. I refuse. I'm going to take this win. Well, now I've got to wait for him to go through the process of missing all his timers again. I'm not playing any cards during his turn. Oh, he's there. He's looking. So he's just literally wondering how I am going to do this. His deck's not working, so he's playing a trick. He's not doing anything, just playing a trick. Oh, really? And I didn't draw the mana that I needed again. So I'll attack it. Boom. That'll do. I suppose he's one creature I've just got rid of. I shall pay the 1. Thank you. And attack again. A boom boom. Boom boom boom. And now I'm on 4 mana, which means the Forerunner of the Empire can come out. Ravenous. Oh. Ravenous. Give me back my creature. No, he didn't take any damage. Oh, dang it. Okay. I'm going to bring out more mana. Bring out more mana. It's very important that I play the land. More important than the Forerunner right now. I could have Forerunnered or I could have played the Plaza. Plaza's more important because that gets me up to 5 mana. I could Forerunner into something bigger. But my go-to should be fine. Although I can pretty much cast a Gigantosaurus now, so let's just see what he does to that. There's a removal spell he needs, isn't it? A 10/10 Gigantosaurus. I sacrifice it. Haha. Use up some of your spells. And then we'll get our combo off. We'll use up some of these removal spells that they've got. That's the 3rd Liliana's Triumph now. Just to keep the Chupacabra alive, should I say. Whoop. Let's try another one. I don't really want to proc the Forerunner's ability with these dinosaurs in particular. Just want to drop them and see what the opponent can do about it. Before bringing out my my true bomb. Whenever it attacks, I get +1/+1 each for each land I control. Which makes him huge. +7/+7 at the minute. Oh yeah. 7/7 for 7 that gets +7. Ah, you've returned that to your hand so you can destroy the Rampaging Brontodon. Nice. Good choice, good choice, good choice. Okay, let's Forerunner. Let's take the action. Now, what's good in this effect? We could just do the Carnage Tyrant so that it stops him being able to do anything. We could Burning Suns, because we've got the mana to do that. He's not playing a heavy creature deck, you see, so the Needletooth isn't going to be useful. Let's bring out the Burning Suns. And we may as well drop a Druid of the Cowl while we're at it, so he's got 2 targets to try and take out if he wants to mess us about and try and take another 2 points of damage off us. We can at least block with the Druid. We know what we're getting next turn. And we've got a Forerunner standing by to fetch up another creature when we feel like it. Okay, so we're going to Ghost form the Chupacabra. Okay, well, I'm still doing what I am planned on doing. Still going to blow you up there. And we're going to decline to take that action. You can exile that, putting it back under your control. That will do that. Yep. And then I will all-in attack. And you block one. And take one. There we go. The race is on. They've now got the card advantage. And a lot of little tricks. I like this Chupacabra trick. I like that. It's pretty good. Let's take the action. Oh! I gained some life. Thank you. Now let's go with the Forerunner. Let's take the action and bring out the Carnage Tyrant that cannot be targeted by his ability and attack with both. Yes. Then he'll bring that out, he'll do the thing. He'll use another one of these Chaos Rat Ghost form, bring it back in, destroy one of my creatures. Which one's it going to be? Forerunner. Yep. And then we're going to be playing the Carnage Tyrant next turn. And he won't be able to play his tricks on that. Thief of Sanity. Okay, so he thinks the Thief of Sanity is going to work, does he? Got to do combat damage to a player. So he's going to do that almost every time. Carnage Tyrant his face. And attack. For the Ravenous Daggertooth. Going to block it. And the end of your Chupacabra days are numbered. Yep. Both dead. I'm back up to 20. And I've got a Carnage Tyrant. What you got? A Thief of Sanity. Yep. Whatever you pick out of my deck, you can play it. But Carnage Tyrant is still going to be in your face. It's now going to play blockers from my deck. That's the thing, isn't it? Thief of Sanity. What are you going to get? Threw a Gravitic Punch away for me. You know what that means, don't it? That's 7 to the face, mate. I got a Trample Hexproof and you just given me a 7 to the face. That's 14 to the face if I discard the next 2 cards I draw. Oh, Chuba can destroy what he wants. Bye-bye, Druid. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's attack that. Are you going to block it? 5 still goes through. No. Alright then. Let's... Target creature, target player. Discard that. You even threw it in the graveyard for me, mate. So thank you very much for playing. I got 1 bit back. Well, that is the dinosaur deck. Tribal dinosaurs, kind of tribal. I don't really seem to use these ones. All the Polyraptors or the Primal Hungers. I didn't use him at all. Yeah. Mostly, this is my go-to combo. And then there's plenty of things for taking care of the opponent. And just bringing on some big bad, like a green mana Rampin red deck should. That is all we got time for in today's episode of MTG Arena. Soon enough, Season 2 will be upon us with the next M20 cycle of Magic the Gathering. And I look forward to seeing how that changes Standard and the metagame and all those kind of things. And also, I would like to open all my rewards. So, season rewards, I would love to see what I get for season rewards. And open some packs. I've also got 4,000 gold available for buying some new packs when they get released. So, excellent. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.